Atlético Madrid were back to winning ways over in La Liga this past weekend. As for the nearest and dearest Real, it was only a point. But of course, all eyes on Barcelona as they move into the top two. We'll take a look at all that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction show. Today we take a look at match number 26 out in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, I'm asking you where the heck have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe, let you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, La Liga related, world football. Here we go, here on the Roverseas. That's right, boys and girls. Yes, Atletico Madrid back to winning ways after a bit of a stodgy spell. But of course, as for their nearest and bitter rivals, of course, Real Madrid slipped up against Sociedad. We'll take a look at all of that in a minute. I want a big shout out to the Patreons. You know who you are, the Band of Brothers, the VIP exclusive machine. That is my Patreons. If anyone else wants to join that illustrious band of men and women, check out that link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. But we're going to take a look, of course, as the games come thick and fast at the latest round of picks. My picks, your picks. And then, of course, we'll kick on forward to the next round of matches. So here we go. Hopefully, we're ready. Oh, it looks like we are ready, of course. Look at that. Levante up against Bilbao. Ended up all square in the end. 1-1. And I called it, boys. Absolutely called it. Got a bang on the nose with Roger Marti with a big fat penalty. Of course, Raul Garcia as well for Bilbao. Igneo Martinez got himself sent off late in that game and will be suspended for the next, of course. Meanwhile, Eibar, they took on Huesca. And that ended up all square as well. 1-1 on that one. I actually went with the 1-0 win for Eibar, I got it wrong. Sandro Ramirez for Huesca. Papi Diop on the score sheet for, of course, Eibar on this one. Meanwhile, Sevilla gets Barcelona, one of the games of the weekend, of course. 2-0 in the end for Barcelona. I actually went in favour of Sevilla. Dembele and Messi on the score sheet as Barcelona moved into the top two, boys and girls. That's right, exciting times. Meanwhile, of course, Alavés took, of course, Osasuna. Ended up as a 1-0 win for Osasuna. Kike Barrieja on the score sheet, giving them the W. Actually went with a 1-0 win, going the other way. Shame on me. How good I. Meanwhile, Getafe took on Valencia. That was also on Saturday. 3-0 for Getafe. Mario Ambarari, Jamie Mata as well. Carlos Aliena as well. With Mukta Dikapi get himself sent off for Valencia. Unfortunately, not good enough. So 2-1 was my pick, going in favour of Valencia. Meanwhile, Vigo took on, of course, Valladolid. This isn't the Sunday's games. 1-1 in the end. Jensen Murillo on the score sheet. Fabian Orellina giving Valladolid a hope. 1-1 was the score there. 2-0 for me. Not good enough. Meanwhile, Cadiz, they lost to Betis. Wanami on the score sheet. Of course, the Real Betis giving them the W action with a 2-0 win. So not too shabby. Kicking off further, though, it was Granada against Elche. That ended up as a big win for Granada. 2-1 in the end. Dominus Queen on the score sheet. Antonio Puestas as well. With Lucas Boy, ex-Reading man on the score sheet there, giving them some hope. And I got the one bang on the bloody nose. How about that? And of course, Villarreal did lose to Atlético Madrid. Alfonso Pedraza on the score sheet with big for OG. Yao Felix as well. Actually with a 2-1 win, so not too shabby. And the final one, of course, Real Madrid up against my boys Sociedad. Of course, 1-1 in the end. Porto giving Sociedad the lead before Vinicius Jr. leveled it for Real Madrid on this one. I actually went with the win for Real Madrid 2-0 in the end. I got myself 4, which is pretty poop, but it's okay. What about you guys then? We'll have a look at you in a minute. Of course, the table looks like this. Madrid lead the charge by, of course, 5 points over Barcelona. They have a game in hand, but that's going to be rectified at the end of this video. Of course, Sevilla, though, are sitting in 4th. Of course, Real Madrid and Barcelona in the top 3 as well. Sociedad keeping up the heat, trying to get a late push for top 4. Is it too little, too late? Probably. Meanwhile, Huesca, Elche and Alavés going down as it stands, but it's very, very tight. With, of course, Cadiz, Eibar and Valladolid also in with a shout of going down. That's what's happening there. What about you guys then? Let's take a look at your picks. Here you go. Not 3 in the ship-based game. 4-7. Just like me in the Straight-Face Club. An 8+. You're in the top bins. Here we go. Shane O'Donnell. Take a look at that, brother. Well done indeed. Alex Well did bits. Tom Stayen did also very, very good. Well done to you, of course. Jonathan Lou, you're all right. Nice. I do did bits. Luca Gujanovic, he did shite. Costas K, he's okay. Barcelona the Bista. Barcelonaista, he does the Bista with a big back tip-top form there, of course. Georgie Garcia, not too shabby. Ilmajid nice, also did good. Russell Ross, well done to you. Ultra Omiro, also well played, brother, of course. Chicken free, not too shabby. James BCFC, oh great, you did good. Matt Gunn also did bits. Alaji Ojo did good as well. Well done, of course. Omar Escobar, well done, well played. Jacob Nugare, he's okay. Hans Worst did poop. Game of Charlie did alright. Of course, Vincent Hong did okay. Omaji Manda, he did good. Shepard also did very, very well. And Nathan Heaver, he did crapperoonie. It's okay though. Irish Stringer did poop. Yannick Post also did good. Alan MC, you know me. I said Alan MC, you know me. You did good as well. And Roberto Hollis also did very, very well as well. what's that done to the leaderboard? Well, if your name is Ivan Stringer, you're a shite, brother. Go take a bath. Or go close your eyes. But if your name's Barcelona or James PCFC are great, take a bloody bow. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Of course, that's 8 out of 10, guys. That's 8 out of 10. That's 80% successful this weekend. But what about the overall leaderboard? Well, let's take a little look at it, shall we? Well, if your name is... I think it's on Magic Monday. Of course it is, with a 6 percentage points clearance over the likes of Omar Esquivel, Hans Wurst, Kostas K, and Yannick Bustler. Big old lead there. Of course, he's got himself in sitting pretty, and while he keeps on banging out scores like this, 6, he's going to be sitting pretty. Of course, James BCFC are great. He's into the top. He's in up there. Look on the 27th. What about Barcelonista? He is all the way up. I can't even see him. He's into 13th. So your biggest winner probably Omar Esquivel is closing in on a point closer. We just need a few more of those to make it a little bit interesting, of course. But that's, of course, this week. But what about next week? Let's take a look at it then, shall we? Of course, we have a full fixture list this weekend. We have a Brucey bonus, of course, next Wednesday. We're going to try and predict all of those. And, of course, at the end of it, I'll bring you an updated table. So here we go with the Battle of the V's. Kicking it all off on Friday, the 5th of March. It'll be Valencia up against Villarreal. Pleasure on the last 6, 4 for Valencia, 2 for Villarreal. No draws last time around. In Valencia, of course, in competitive action was a 2-1 win for Valencia back in November 2019. Rodrigo, Ferran Torres on the score sheet. Andre Frank Zabio. Matey boy, what's his name? Aguianza on the score sheet for Villarreal. Of course, that was a couple of hours last season. Of course, this season played each other in Villarreal already in October. Was a 2-1 win for Villarreal. Heading into this, Villarreal drawing their last 3 away matches coming into this. Just one defeat the past 4. That one defeat was the other day against Atlético Madrid. Meanwhile, just one win in the past 4 games for Valencia. That one was against Celta Vigo at home. A look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? Of course, coming at you. 40 to 5 for Valencia. Even Stevens is your Villarreal. 23 to 10 is the draw. Of course, Villarreal all the way into 7th at the moment. But win for them, they could go 6th. As for Valencia, they're down to 14th, but a win for them. They could actually go as high as top 10. Top 10 indeed. I've gone with on this one a cheeky 2-1 win on the road for Villarreal. Going with the bookies. Whatever you guys think. Make sure you get picks in nice and early. Next up, of course, Valladolid taking, of course, Getafe. They played each other their last 6. 1 win for Valladolid, 2 for Getafe, 3 draws last time around. In Valladolid was a 1-1 draw back in June 2020. In lockdown, of course, Enias Unal on the score sheet with the big fat penalty. Of course, Jimmy Mata on the score sheet for Getafe. They also played each other this season in Getafe, and it was a 1-0 win for Valladolid. Sean Wiseman on the score sheet giving Valladolid the W. Meanwhile, heading into this, Getafe losing the last 4 on the road. Also failed to score in the last 3 on the road. They're coming to this just 1 win in the past 6 games. And of course, that was against Valencia just the other day. Meanwhile, without a win in 6, if not more than that, for Valladolid in all competitions, of course. I'm picking a couple of draws, but 4 defeats in that cluster. Let's take a look at the bookies odds. 7-4 for Valladolid, 2-1 is your draw, 9-5 is your Getafe. Getafe coming at you all the way up into, of course, 13th, but a win for them. They could go 10th. As for the opposition, Valladolid, they're just above the drop zone, but a win for them. They could actually go as high as 15th in the table. I've gone with the win on here for Getafe on the road again. Back-to-back away wins for me. What about you? Again, get picks in nice and early. Elche, taking of course Sevilla, of course. Played for the last 6, nothing but Elche, 4 for Sevilla, 2 draws last time around. In Elche was a 2-0 win for Sevilla, back in, of course, October 2014. Carlos back on the score sheet, Kevin Gamino as well. They also played each other, they haven't played each other this season. This is the first of the 2 the meetings, of course. Sevilla actually won their last 3 away matches heading into this, but actually just 1 win the past 3 in all competitions, of course. Losing to Dortmund and losing to Barcelona in quick succession, of course. Sandwiched in between that was the win against Osasuna. Just 1 win the past 6 games for Elche. That one was against Eibar. That was back in, of course, the 20th of February. Look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? Elche 6-1 for the victory, 2-1 on is just Sevilla, 3-1 is the draw. Elche actually in the drop zone, but a win for them. They could also go as high as 16th. As for Sevilla, they're in 4th, but a win for them. They could close in on Real Madrid. Of course, they've got a game in hand, so they need to get that get those points on the board. I've gone with Sevilla on this one, the 2 to win on the road. Again, 3 away wins on the spin for me. Cadiz taking, of course, Eibar. Let's take a look at this one then, shall we? Of course, played each other 6 times, and the last 6 2 is Cadiz, 4 for Eibar, no draws last time around. In Cadiz was back in 2007. Oh my goodness, in the Segunda division, Asia Gorieda and Albert Haiga as well, with Christian on score for Cadiz. Lucas Lobos got himself sent off. Meanwhile, the picture of this season out in Eibar was a 2-0 win for, of course, Cadiz back in, of course, October. Alvaro Negredo and Salvi Sanchez on the score sheet for Cadiz. Cadiz, though, have actually lost 5 of the last 6 matches in La Liga, whereas Eibar have actually failed to win their last 8 matches, of course, and they've actually lost 5 of the last 6. As well. The only positive was a draw. That's Cadiz against Barcelona. Meanwhile, 3 draws for the past 6 games for Eibar, but 3 defeats as well. So again, both these 2 sides looking for a win. A look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? Cadiz 12 to 5 for the victory, 5 to 4 is your Eibar, so 21 to 10 is your draw. Of course, Eibar in 16th. A win for them, they could go 15th, but sitting in 15th is Cadiz, and a win for them, they could go as high as 12th. Tight this one. Going to go with Cadiz with a 2-1 win to get back to winning ways. Also on Saturday is Osasuna taking, of course, Barcelona. Of course, played each other the last 6, 1 for Osasuna, 4 for Barcelona, 1 draw last round. In Osasuna was a 2-2 draw back in August 2019 with fans, of course. Goal scorers back then, Ansu Fati and Arthur on the score sheet with Roberto Torres with a couple of goals there for Osasuna. They also played this season at the Camp Nou. It was a 4-0 win back in November, of course. Braithwaite, Griezmann, Coutinho, and of course Messi on the score sheet, giving Barcelona the big fat W. Barcelona coming into this winning their last 7 away matches, also keeping a clean sheet in 5 of those last 7. They've come into this just one defeat the past 5 games in all competitions. That one defeat was, of course, that big one against PS Bloody G. As for Osasuna, they come into this winning 3 games of the past 4. That fourth one was a defeat to Sevilla. So pretty good 4 for Osasuna at the moment. Of course, bookies odds on this one, 92 for Osasuna at 50-8 on is your Barcelona, 10-3 is the draw. Osasuna are up to 12th at the moment, but with them they could actually go as high as 10th in the league. Of course, Barcelona are in second, and with them they can close in on first. Yes, it may really give the league a bit of a reboot there. So I've gone with a 3-0 in here for Barcelona to take 3 points with the 3 goals, brother. Into Sunday's games, we have Huesca taking, of course, Celta Vigo. They played each other in the last 6, of course, one with Huesca, 3 for Celta Vigo, 2 draws last round. In Huesca was a 6-goal thriller, 3-3 in the end. Back in April 2019, Enric Galliedo, Chimini Alver, Jorge Peludo scored the 3 goals for Huesca, with Brace and Mendes, Iago Aspas, and Raed Boubadous on the score sheet for Celta Vigo in a 3-3 draw. They also played each other this season out in Celta Vigo back in, of course, the 30th of December, 2-1 win for Celta Vigo. Vigo actually failed to win the last 6 away matches in the division, of course, and they come into this just one defeat the past 6. That one defeat was against Valencia. They've been drawing 4 the past 6, though. As for their opposition, just 1 win the past 6 games. That one win for Huesca was against Granada in a 3-2 spectacular couple of games back. Look at the book results on this one then, shall we? Of course, Huesca coming at you 90-10 for the 7-5 is your Celta Vigo, 23-10 is the draw. Huesca coming at you rooted to the foot of the table, but a win for them. They could actually go as high as 16th. As for their opposition, Celta Vigo are actually in 11th, but a win for them. They could actually go as high as 8th in the table. Huesca will lose this one. Celta Vigo with a 3 points, 2-1 win in the end. Next up, the Madrid derby. Small matter of the Madrid derby, of course. Played the last 6, 1 for Atlético, 4 for Real Madrid, 1 draw. Last round for in Atleti, of course, was back in September 2019. It was a 0-0 draw. They also played each other this season in the Bernabeu. It was back in, of course, December as a 2-0 win for Real, of course, Casemiro and Jan Oblak with a big fat OG. Heading into this, though, Atletico undefeated in 36 of the last 38 matches in La Liga. Was Real Madrid undefeated in 14 of the last 15 matches as well. They're coming into this winning 5 of the last 6 games as Real Madrid. Of course, they did draw with Sociedad the other day. Just 1 win in the past 4 for Atletico. That 1 win was against Villarreal, hopefully getting themselves back to winning ways. Of course, bookies odds on this one then, shall we? Atletico 17-10 for the victory, 23-10 is your draw, 13-8 is your Real on this one. Real coming out in 3rd, but for them they could go 2nd. As for Atletico, they'll be top no matter what. But of course, a win will actually strengthen their case on this one. I think it's going to be a draw myself, 2-2 in the end. Point split right down the middle. Next up, of course, my boys Sociedad taking, of course, Levante. They played each other the last 6, of course, 2 wins apiece and 2 draws last time around. In Sociedad was a 2-1 win for Levante, of course, back in October 2019. Enis Badari on the score sheet with Borja Morial. William Jose on the score sheet, of course, for Sociedad now on the books of Wolves. Of course, they played each other this season out in Levante. It was a 2-1 win for Levante as well. In fact, Levante 4 games unbeaten against Sociedad, so fancy the chances to extend that, I think. Sociedad undefeated in 9 last 10 home matches in La Liga, and they've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 3. They come into this just 1 defeat the past 6 games. That 1 defeat was against Manchester United. As for their opposition, Levante just 1 defeat the past 5 for them. That 1 defeat was against Osasuna. Quite a few draws knocking around though. Bookies odds on this one 2-1 on is your Sociedad, 3-1 is your 6-1 is your Levante. Levante coming out out in 9th, but a win for them they could actually go as high as 8th. So Sociedad are in 5th, and a win for them they could close in on 4th. Got to go with a 2-1 win for my boys. 2-1 win in the end. 3 points in the bag. Move the chains. Next up, of course, Bilbao taking, of course, Granada. The last 6 between 2 sides, 3 wins apiece. No draws last round. In Bilbao was a 1-0 win for Bilbao in the Spanish Cup back in February 2020. They also last time played each other in the league though. In Bilbao was also a 2-0 win for Bilbao. Heading into this though, they played each other this season, and Granada's a 2-0 win for Granada, of course. Though, of course, the Granada failing to win their last 6 away matches, also conceding at least 2 goals in those last 6. They came into this winning 2 out of the past 4 games. Granada beating Napoli, and of course beating Elche just the other day. Bilbao coming into this unbeaten the last 5, picking up 4 draws and a win to boot. Look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? 64 on is your Bilbao, 30-5 is your draw, 70-4 is your Granada. Granada coming out in, of course, 8th, but a win for them. They could close in on 7th. Bilbao are all the way down to 10th, but a win for them. They can actually leapfrog Granada up to as high as 8th. Gone with a 1-0 win for Bilbao on this one to continue their unbeaten run to make it 5 games unbeaten. Kicking off over Betis, taking, of course, Alavés. Of course, on Monday night, this one, the 8th of March, played each other the last 6 2 wins for Betis, 1 win for Alavés and 3 draws. Last round in Betis, it was, of course, a 2-1 2-1 win for Alavés back in July 2020. In lockdown, of course, 2-1 win. Joselu Rodriguez Illy on the score sheet for Alavés. He also got himself sent off. Wanami got himself sent off also for Betis as Lorraine Morion tried to give him some hope with a goal. They also played this season out in Alavés. There was a 1-win win for Betis. Christian Tello back in, of course, September. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. 6. What am I looking at? Where am I looking at? That was a win for Alavés, of course. Heading into this, Betis have actually won their last 3 matches in La Liga. Alavés have actually lost their last 3. So, of course, 2 contrasting forms. So 1 win in the past 6 games for Alavés in all competitions. Of course, that was against Real Valladolid. But Betis picking up 4 wins in the past 6 in all comps as well. Looking really, really good at the moment. Looking at the results on this one, shall we? Of course, Alavés are 7-2 for the victory. Are your underdogs? 27-10 is your draw. 43 on is your hosts. That is Betis. Betis coming out in 6th. And win for them, they could actually jump over Sociedad into 5th if they get the W on this one. As for Alavés, they're down in the relegation zone, but a win for them, they could go as high as 15th in the table. I've gone with a 2-0 win for Real Betis to keep on their fantastic season and move the chains. And then, of course, the Brucey bonus will be in Madrid up against Bilbao in the battle of the Athletics. Of course, played the last 6 and be 4 wins for Atletico, 1 win for Bilbao, 1 draw. Last round in Madrid was a 2-0 win for Madrid back in October 2019. Suau Niguez and Alvaro Morata on the score sheet. They also played this season in Bilbao. It was a 1-1 draw. Was that this season? Scrap that, reverse it, spin it out and chew it again. That wasn't this season, that was last season. Of course, heading into Madrid, undefeated in 36 of the last 38 matches. Bilbao have actually failed to win their 9 of the last 10 matches on the road. They're coming to this unbeaten in the last 4. Meanwhile, just 1 win in the past 4 games for Madrid. But also, both of these two sides could come into the back of this after another 3 points this week. I've got Bilbao winning, beating Granada. I've also got Atletico drawing with Madrid. So potentially Madrid have at least 4 points on the agenda. And if they were to do that, they could open up a right old can of worms, of course, chasing back. As for Bilbao, the potential of 6 points could see them go from 10th all the way up to 8th in the table. They won't get the win though. Atletico Madrid with the coming out on top of the 2-1 win in the bloody end. And if I'm right, which I hope so, this is what the table will look like at the end of it. It is, of course, Atletico Madrid will be 6 points clear over Barcelona with all games played. Real Madrid, of course, will be in 3rd, 2 points off of Barcelona, and Sevilla will be in 4th. Bilbao will be up to 8th for them. And on the foot of the table, Huesca, Elche, and Alavés going down. As it stands, that's what I think will happen in match day number 26. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early for this, and we'll do it all again very, very soon. We'll probably do it again after that conclusion of that game, which will probably be, we'll be back again probably on the Wednesday, the 10th of March, maybe the 11th of March, depending on what goes on elsewhere. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early, though. Of course, games are coming thick and fast. Until then, though, be sure to give the video some love and smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. I'll see you all very, very soon. Check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Patreon. Check it all out. If you want to support it another way, there are links down below, including the Patreon.com/Roverseas. We're trying to get up to 30 Patreons. If you could do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Check it all out. Do appreciate the support from you guys. It's what makes this a lovely community to be a part of. The Patreons keep me going, keep me moving. We've got a lot of plans coming forward. I just need to get a bit more time. Once this season comes to a close, we're going to refocus, rebrand, retweak it a little bit here. Of course, bringing the fun back. It is fun. It's still fun, but for me, it's not fun because the Prediction League is a nightmare, and we're going to try and revamp that. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to give the video some love in. I'll see you all very soon. Till then, get your picks in, mask up, 6 feet, all that kind of stuff, and see you all next time.